want to know what I was thinking? Smells amazing. They're nice and well coated. Highly recommend. Good morning, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a beautiful day so far. Before we get into the food today, I wanted to celebrate a little win that I'm celebrating myself in a way, which is the fact that I've been so bad at staying hydrated this year. It's just like not been something I've been good at, and the past couple of weeks I told myself, Amanda, you need to hold yourself accountable. Drinking water is good for you and it's going to make you feel a lot mentally and physically better, etc, etc. And honestly, that accountability has worked. I have been drinking like 2 of these water bottles full of water for the past couple of weeks, and I'm noticing how much better I feel for it. And honestly, I'm just feeling proud of myself and felt like sharing it this morning because I haven't been taking the greatest care of myself this year, which, you know, is a completely different story and different video, but this is a little win and something that has definitely been making me feel better. So your reminder, if you haven't been drinking enough water whilst you watch this video, drink yourself a glass of water. Anyway, today I wanted to share what I eat in a day as a vegan. There's been a bit of a change in climate here recently, and whilst our winters here in Australia, especially where I live on the east coast of Australia, they don't get as cold as other parts of this country as well as other parts of planet Earth, I still do notice the change in climate and how it affects the foods that I crave. So lately I have definitely been craving a lot more hearty kind of foods, and so that's probably what I will end up cooking and eating today. As always, I'm really excited to be sharing more plant-based meal ideas with you, so I hope you will really enjoy this video. It is 9 AM now, which is honestly quite late for me to be having breakfast. I normally eat quite early in the day, so I'm pretty hungry and keen to get into breakfast. I'm feeling something sweet this morning, so yeah, gonna make a hearty sweet breakfast to start the day. This blueberry pistachio oatmeal literally looks so good and smells amazing. Honestly, one of the things that I love so much about the cooler months is having oatmeal for breakfast, and it comes together so quickly. You can do so many different flavors, and yeah, this is, I already know it's gonna taste just divine, but we will do a little taste test just to make sure. Let's get a bit with like all the blueberry. Oh yeah. Ooh. Yum. Honestly, this is just the best way to start my day of eating. With my breakfast, as you know, I also always take my Seed DS-01 Daily Symbiotic. This is my favorite way to support my gut health as well as my skin health, and again is something I have been really trying to ensure I prioritize as I really try and continue taking the best care of myself that I possibly can at the moment. This is a way that I really enjoy doing so and is a really good habit that I'm in. The DS-01, if you've never heard of it, it's a daily symbiotic, so it's a prebiotic and a probiotic in the one capsule, and I take 2 capsules of this in the morning. I find getting into the routine of having it with my breakfast is like the easiest way to remember to do so. And honestly, there are many reasons why I love taking the DS-01 and why I choose Seed, but one of them is for their sustainability practices as well. So I'll leave those linked below if you do want to check them out. I've been taking the DS-01 for a few years now, and I really appreciate the way that it supports my gut health. If you are ever interested in checking it out, I will have a link down in the description box, and I'll also leave my discount code on screen, which gets you 25% off your first month supply of Seed's DS-01 Daily Symbiotic. So for lunch today, I honestly just kind of feel like making something pretty simple. So I have just put some brown rice on to cook, and then I'm also going to do like a crispy tofu with a peanut kind of like tahini sauce, as well as some charred broccolini. I'm pretty sure I'll just leave it at that, but I'll see if I can find any other bits in the fridge that I want to add onto it as well. Honestly, when it comes to lunch, it tends to be the meal that I keep the most simple, because I really like making a really good breakfast and a really good dinner especially. So lunch, I just like to have like a good source of plant-based protein with some carbs and some veggies and some fats, and kind of call it a day. And I've really recognized over the almost 9 years that I've been vegan that this is definitely like the way of eating and like balancing a plate that feels best for me. So yeah, I'm gonna get into making this. My brown rice is cooking away, but need to get into the tofu first, and then we'll do the broccolini as well. Okay, so into this bowl I am adding in some, ooh, that splashed everywhere. I'm adding in some soy sauce. I'm also adding in a little bit of ground ginger, as well as some onion powder. I would add garlic powder if I had some on hand, but I don't. Some smoked paprika and some corn flour, and I'm going to mix this together, and then I'm going to transfer all these tofu cubes and toss them all so that they are nice and well coated in this mixture. Now honestly, I think that you could bake this tofu or fry it in a frying pan or air fry it. I think I'm gonna air fry it today, just because I've been really enjoying using my air fryer lately, to be honest. So I'm gonna transfer this into my air fryer, and then I think I'm gonna pop this in for about 10 to 15 minutes until the tofu starts to get nice and crispy. Okay, so I've decided to go with having a whole bunch of broccolini, and I'm just gonna keep it pretty simple. I'm gonna drizzle with some olive oil to start, some salt and some pepper, and just a little bit of smoked paprika. Tossing this together, getting everything nice and well coated as much as possible. And then I'm very simply going to transfer this into a frying pan and get it nice and charred. Okay, so something tells me that I am not going to be able to finish all of this food. I don't know what I was thinking, making like a whole pack of broccolini and making so much rice and everything. But anyway, the good news is if I don't finish this, which I feel like I won't, I will have some leftovers to have for lunch tomorrow, which I do really enjoy eating leftovers, and I feel like this is going to be delicious. Let's give it a little taste test. We'll try some of this tofu first. That is some delicious tofu. Oh my goodness. Let's try some of this broccolini. Broccolini is seriously so delicious. It was only just the other day that I was talking to my friend about the fact that I am so addicted to these Loco Love chocolates that every time I go anywhere near my local health food store, I have to go in and get myself a Loco Love, and I needed to run a couple of errands today, so I decided to pop in and treat myself to my favorites, which are these butter caramel pecan. These are literally the best chocolates I've ever eaten. If you can ever get your hands on one, I highly recommend trying. Honestly, these are the best chocolates I've eaten in my entire life, and I'm not even being dramatic when I'm saying that. So ridiculously good, unmatched, never had better in my life. I definitely overcooked these cherry tomatoes in the air fryer, but we're just gonna roll with it and we're just gonna enjoy the crispiness, and hopefully they're still very tasty and not too bad. These things happen and our pasta can still be delicious. So I've made this delicious and quite simple pesto pasta for dinner tonight. Recently I have been getting back into making my own pesto from scratch, and I have been really enjoying doing so. I honestly feel like I enjoy my food more when I make a lot of it from scratch. I should probably get into making my own pasta at some point because that would be absolutely incredible, but there's something about it that it almost like it makes the food taste better, or I can feel the love more. I don't know, let me know if you can relate to what I'm saying, but I really have been enjoying making my own pesto recently and just felt like throwing together quite a simple pesto pasta for dinner tonight. So that is what is on the menu for us. I'll leave details of the ingredients for the pesto in the description box if you do want to try making it. Let's give this a little taste test because I want to see how this is, and my very burnt cherry tomatoes. The air fryer is just so deceiving because it literally just like never takes long at all, and I'm always so shocked and always accidentally burning things. Tell you what, it's still delicious. Pesto is honestly just like one of the best flavors ever. Anyway, this is gonna be my last meal for the day, so it's gonna bring us to the end of this What I Eat in a Day video. I hope you enjoyed and got something fun and new to try out at home. As always, thanks so much for being here, for supporting me and my channel. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you next week with another video. Have a beautiful day. Bye!